more under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Miami Marlins and the Cincinnati Reds. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Luis Castillo, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Villar. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Third baseman, number 2, Jonathan Villar.
First delivery to him on the way. Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. Drilled to the right side, and that's through for a hit. And now the Reds will have his terrific speed to contend with at first, right out of the chute.
Batting second, the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
At the plate, Miguel Rojas. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Villar on at first, nobody out. Runners off for second. Pitch is high. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now for his career in this matchup. He's 1 for 4. No one out with a runner at second. Three and 1 to the Marlins middle infielder.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Popped him up. And no one will track it down. A runner at second, nobody out. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, D-Roll. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
To the plate now, Corey Dickerson. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 329 is the average for him coming in. 7 homers and 25 driven in. One 1-0 pitch is a circle change swung on and missed 1-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Roll, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. Nobody out, runner on first. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Another 2-2 offering, and a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. Oh, he straightens him up with a fastball that time. It's ball one. Runners on first with one down. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Wow, you rarely see this guy give up more than a hit an inning, and he's already given up 3 here. It's too early to be concerned, but you do have to keep an eye on him moving forward. He's a pro, though, so he's capable of turning things around in a hurry.
Stepping in now, Brian Anderson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Comes set with the 0-1. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In now, Harold Ramirez, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Two balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The set and the 2-0.
Oh, that's off the plate.
2 on, 2 out with the base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk, and there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
So digging in now, Jorge Alfaro. And the Marlins looking for more in the game's opening frame. Looking to minimize the damage here.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Oh, and 2. Here it is. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 men left on base. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Marlins lead it 1-0. Pablo Lopez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Digging in, Jesse Winker. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Reds, the left fielder.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Winker.
Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting second, the first baseman, Joey Votto.
In now, Joey Votto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch.
Here we go.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0. Two balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Center fielder on the run. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2.
Batting third, the third baseman, Eugenio.
Now that is an impressive vertical on this dive. As we take a look at it on replay, we can see just how high he had to get up to make that catch. That play might earn him a steak dinner from the pitcher.
Stepping up now, Eugenio Suarez. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here's the pitch.
Oh, that's out.
The 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
2-1.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze him.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that take.
Mike Moustakas would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the 3-2 pitch is at the knees and called strike 3. 1-2-3 go the Reds. It remains 1-0. Up next from Miami, Isan Diaz, and he'll be looking to snap out of it in this one, not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Diaz, a native of Puerto Rico. This is his second year as a major leaguer. Can't do much with that one, and it's 1-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Into the box now, Pablo Lopez. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And this will be fouled away. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The third baseman, Jonathan Villar.
Standing in now, Jonathan Villar. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. 1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll lay off a fastball up in the zone here, and that brings it to 2-1 now. Here it comes. Got a piece. It's 2-2.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Now a ground ball heading for the Gold Glover Votto at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Marlins 1 and the Reds nothing. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Moustakas. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Mike Moustakas.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance, and hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
Got him.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1-2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Nick Castellanos now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 4 home runs and 22 RBIs. The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. And the pitch.
Ball.
1 out, nobody on. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Ready now, Freddie Galvis. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now the pitch. That finds the zone, a called strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Galvis behind 0-2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Line drive to left. Dickerson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back with more on this Monday night after this.
Welcome back to Cincinnati, where the hometown Reds have given these fans a lot to cheer about from the mound this season. They enter the day near the top of the league in strikeouts, so this is a pitching staff that possesses a lot of dominant arms. One of them told me, the talent and pure stuff on this team is ridiculous, so as long as we're going after the hitters and commanding our pitches in the right spots, we'll have a lot of success. Most of the time that's the case, and that's because we trust in our abilities. It's pretty clear these guys are some of the best around at keeping the opposition off balance. Matt?
Thank you, Heidi. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. A bouncer to the left side. Galvis has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central.
Dickerson.
Stepping in, Corey Dickerson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Bases are empty, one man out. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. 3-1 to the Marlins left fielder. Garrett Cooper waits on deck. High in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point, so he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
At the plate, Garrett Cooper. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Not close. It's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And he gets the call there, 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
So striding forward now, Brian Anderson. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Hit on the ground to third. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Marlins leave 1, but they lead it 1-0.
You say you're trying to reach the sky, you can do it, all it takes is time, baby.
Into the box, Kurt Casale, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch on its way. A 1 pitch on its way.
Nope.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher. Here's the pitch on 2-2. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball. Nick Senzel is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. And the Reds have their first hit of the game.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Into the box now, Nick Senzel. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the first pitch to him. The 1-0 delivery. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Two balls and a strike to count.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Now the 2-1. Weak grounder back to the mound. He's got to hurry. And no shot to recover on the throw to first. And there are two on as we'll see how this is scored.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Now batter, the left fielder, Jesse Winker.
Digging in, Jesse Winker, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch coming, here it is. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Now the 1-0. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. Second and third here, one man out. 3 balls and a strike to the Reds' left fielder. There's Joey Votto as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
In is Joey Votto now. And he hits it hard to the right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. The run scores from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Hey, Dan, batter drives in 2 right there to give his team the lead. This looks like it's going to be a little bit back and forth. As a pitcher, how do you stop the bleeding?
The one thing you have to do is just concentrate all you can to try to get that first hitter out of each inning. This has the makings like this is going to be one of those seesaw affairs.
Into the box, Eugenio Suarez. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Line towards center field. And that's in there, base hit.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
So now to the plate, Mike Moustakas, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 offering. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Ball one.
And it's 1-2.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Here's the 1-2. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Ramirez will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Reds are on top 2-1. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Now to the plate, Harold Ramirez. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
That's the ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Right back to him, and it's off his shoe. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. To the plate now, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch, popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, the second baseman, eSeason Diaz.
Now at the plate, eSeason Diaz. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. As a look, now the pitch.
No, that's low. What are you kidding me?
Hits are now even at 4 apiece.
Ball
1-0 pitch is a circle change. It runs outside 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Let's go, Red.
The 2-0 on the way.
Ball, that's just out.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
3-0 pitch. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Now batting, the pitcher, Pablo.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Pablo Lopez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch. And they do have him bunting with one away as he puts this one down. To second for one. Back to Votto, but it's not in time as they settle for just the one.
Now batting.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jonathan Villar. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Marlins strand a pair. They're down 2-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Nick Castellanos at the plate now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Castellanos.
The pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. The 1-1. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, the former Philly shortstop, Freddie Galvis. First pitch of the at-bat. Liner toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the catcher, Kurt Casale.
Coming to the plate now, Kurt Casale. He reached on a single in his first try. And the pitch. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one will track it down.
Ball.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. For the current campaign, Casale brings in a batting average resting just under .320, and the look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Full count, 3-2.
Nick Senzel would be next. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. And strike three called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Reds are down in order. They lead it 2-1. Digging in once again, Miguel Rojas. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Rojas.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time, every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you throw one like that, D-Roy, you see your shortstop get a glove on it, you're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw after that jump throw, and a solid infield base hit, but very frustrating as a pitcher.
He's running. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Garrett Cooper. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way.
Hey!
Here's the 0-1.
I got a ball, one strike.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. A line shot to third base. Quick throw, not in time.
Now batting, right fielder, Brian Anderson.
So a runner in scoring position with two men gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
One and one.
One run, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. The next 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. One left for Miami. Our score remains 2-1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Nick Senzel.
For the Reds, the center fielder, Nick Senzel.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Hold high in the air out to left field. Dickerson's there. He's got it one away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Luis Castillo.
So the base is empty here with one away. And digging in to hit next, it'll be the pitcher, Luis Castillo. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Here we go.
Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. 1-2 the count to the Reds pitcher. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. He makes the throw to first, 2 down.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Two gone in the Cincinnati 5th, and next to bat will be Jesse Winker. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
1-1 to the Reds leadoff man. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
That's bounced foul. It's 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They still lead it 2-1.
Leading off for the Marlins, the center fielder, Harold Ramirez.
First offering on its way. Grounded back up the middle. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Ready once again, Jorge Alfaro. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First delivery to him on the way. And it's fouled away. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Stepping in now, eSeason Diaz, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 1 thus far. One and one. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-handed up and throwing. Runner at first here, one man out. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to it here, 3-1. And that misses for ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind an account like that, though.
John Birdie will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only one out in the inning. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Standing in now, Jonathan Villar. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. So far this season, Villar is hitting over .330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
Matty, he's having one of those dream seasons right now. The ability to work the count, the ability to get on base north of 400, and having a great batting average. This guy's certainly one of the best players in the game right now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. They still trail it here, 2-1. Sixto Sanchez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 73, Sixto Sanchez.
So up steps the former MVP, Joey Votto. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
Votto.
Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here it comes. Line drive, base hit. So he'll hold on at first following the single to right. Make it 2 hits for him here this evening. And as we check out our team leaderboard, we see that his total is good for second best on the Cincinnati ball club. Now at the plate, Eugenio Suarez. He's set. Here it comes. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the sixth. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The 1-2.
Ball back outside.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. On deck, Mike Moustakas. The 3-2 pitch. Rolled slowly to first. Scooped up. There's one. Return throw is in time, and what do you know? They do get the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
So now the Reds' cleanup hitter, Mike Moustakas. He's struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Popped him up. Cooper is there for it. And that's the third out. None left for Cincinnati as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Amir Garrett is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 50, Amir Garrett.
Stepping into the box, Miguel Rojas. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Popped up. And that's going to be a base hit. So the possible tying run is aboard here to start the 7th.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
At the plate now, Corey Dickerson, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there, 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel, 2-1 our score. Just a bit low, a tough call, but it's 2-2. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. And another foul ball. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number one is stranding him on base. And now with one out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
At the plate, Garrett Cooper, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Garrett features an absolute power slider, and he uses it a lot. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement on that pitch.
Yeah, Matt, and this is one of the reasons why this guy is so hard to square up and get the barrel of that on. He throws hard, and this slider that he throws, it takes a sharp break down, and it's really hard to get the barrel on it. You'll see lots of swings and misses, and he can throw this pitch 3-4 times in a row and still make hitters look bad.
2 balls and a strike now.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Now the 2-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
Still 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Line toward right center, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Brian Anderson.
Pedro Strop takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 46, Pedro Strop.
Brian Anderson will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Way late on the fastball for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Two out with the man at first. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Not a real good pitch there, 0-2. Probably not what he was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Marlins leave 1. They're down 2-1.
7th inning stretch.
Now batting, Nicholas Castellanos. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Castellanos.
First pitch on its way.
Nope, that's down. Nope, that's the ball.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he fouls this one off. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis. From the stretch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Outside for a ball. 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2.
Here you go. Let's go, Red. Come on.
Lifted in the air to center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Kurt Casale.
Striding in, Kurt Casale, a hit in 2 tries so far. He's set and the pitch. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down.
Runner, yes, yes.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit. Castellanos rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate. And they now lead by 2.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give his team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. From the stretch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Anderson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The pitcher, number 46.
Number 4 will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Reds. Number 4.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 2 home runs and 4 RBIs. Now the 1-0. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. In comes the center fielder. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Reds 3 and the Marlins 1. Michael Lorenzen has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 21, Michael Lorenzen.
Ready to begin the 8th. At the plate, Harold Ramirez. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Here it comes.
Ball. Come on now. Give me a ball. 1, no strike.
Wow, this one bounces off the pitcher. Recovery throw is not in time, and that'll go down as a painful single. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Into the box, Jorge Alfaro. A bouncer up the middle. Galvis.
He's out.
Back to Votto, but it's not in time as they settle for just the 1.
Up next for the Marlins, the second baseman, eSeason Diaz.
Standing in, eSeason Diaz. A couple of walks for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Count 1-0.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
No, that's down.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
No strike.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. This is line to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And I suspect we might see a pinch hitter here, and if that's the case, here's what's left on the Marlins bench. Matt Bowman will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Matt Bowman.
Matt Joyce will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Matt Joyce.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. First and second now, 1 man out. That evens it up, 1-1. A bullet to first base.
Now batting, third baseman, Jonathan Villar.
Standing in, Jonathan Villar. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important for them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
First delivery to him on the way.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
2 men are on with 2 men out. swing and a miss, 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball, that's upstairs.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble, and that two-run lead could be in real jeopardy. It's extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as they also push across his score to make it a one-run game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Get out here.
First delivery to him on the way. Miguel Rojas is in with two away as he takes a ball, 1-0.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
The set and the 1-0. This is fought off foul over to the right side. It's a ball and a strike. Strike taken up in the zone. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Liner towards second. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Reds 3 and the Marlins 2. Brandon Kinsler is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Number 20, Brandon Kinsler.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jesse Winker. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Jesse Winker.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. The 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's there, and he's out. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard.
Joey Votto.
Digging in now, Joey Votto. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike 1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. Pitch on the way.
I got 2-1 the count.
Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and Votto's gone for out number 2.
Up next for Cincinnati, the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Eugenio Suarez. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
First offering on its way. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. A little roller toward the hole. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Reds are down in order, but they still lead it 3-2. Raisel Iglesias takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 26, Raisel Iglesias.
All set for the start of the inning, so stepping in, Corey Dickerson, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here.
Tough situation, down 1 here on the road, trying to score off one of the game's top closers. They've got their work cut out for him.
Hit on the ground to short, fielded by Galvis. On to first, and that is a big out to start the 9th.
Now
so the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Garrett Cooper. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for route number 2.
Oh, and a highlight reel catch there, no doubt. He laid out to sacrifice his body, brought it in, and secured it all the way to the ground. You know his pitcher really appreciates an effort like that.
Striding into the box, Brian Anderson. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. 1-1.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Now here's the pitch. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Count even at 2-2.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Miami down to their last strike. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Miami, good night.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Reds led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Luis Castillo notches his 3rd win of the year as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Raisel Iglesias earns the save out of the bullpen, his 14th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Marlins, 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 48 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.